സ്കൂളിൽ ഇങ്ങനെ വരിക്കും.
അവൾക്ക് എപ്പോഴും യാത്ര ചെയ്യാൻ ഇഷ്ടമാണ്. She used to travel.
Journey.
She enjoyed. And she liked birds, animals. She had a lot of chicken.
She can give the promise for next year, right? Next year she's going to put up an exhibition of her art.
I hope so. Okay.
Start making now itself, huh? So that we can fill one goal.
She's not tired of that. By painting art. Okay. Thank you.
Everybody can introduce. Please, you also introduce. No problem. You introduce this.
എൻ്റെ പേര് അസീം.
His name is Azim.
I'm studying degree student BBA. I'm a student studying in degree BBA. So, BBA.
Bachelor of Administration.
Any experience you want to share? My trekking.
You want to
Trekking, yes.
Where do you go for trekking?
Chikmagalur,
Chikmagalur.
Karnataka.
Actually, it's
I think you also. Everybody should introduce.
me.
Yeah.
I'm Salman. I'm his friend. I'm coming from Kerala. I'm also a degree student, BSc Chemistry.
Okay.
You
So,
want to share some experience about him?
He more likes travel, but he can't do it very well. He can't put it over the bike. Always car. We want car. He have to travel. That's very regret. That's only. We have to change this all things. That's only.
that's good.
Okay, whatever you're comfortable sitting, standing.
Good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Amina, and he's my son. He is 6 years old. We have came from Mumbai. And what do you like? What do you like? Tell everyone.
What's your favorite?
First tell your name. Come.
Come. Then I'll give you the phone. Okay, fine. His name is Mohammed Almir. He loves to color, and above all, he loves to run. He just loves to run. He says, Mama, I just want to run and I want to fly. This is the dialogue he tells me every time. And he also likes to dance. He also sings. He sings with me. You'll sing with me?
Yeah.
Come, let us sing. Only one line. One line. Then I'll give you a phone. I'll need you phone. One time. तू मेरा दिल, तू मेरी जान. जल्दी बोली दे. ओ. जोर से. बोल जल्दी. आओ फोन दे दीजिए. बोल ओ. Love, Mama. He's very shy boy. I just want to say to all the parents and all the kids, sky is the limit. We can be positive, and whatever is there, we can't change it, but we can face it. We have to be positive for our kids. We can motivate them. If we are energetic, the same will happen with them. And we must have faith on God. That is the main thing. Thank you. No, I'm not going to give you.
That's very, very encouraging.
मैं दिल्ली से आया हूँ
मेरा नाम कृष्णपाल सिंह है और मेरा बेटा भी एफओपी पेशेंट है पिछले 22 साल से। और मैं तो ये कह रहा हूँ, मैं बहुत धक्के खाए हैं और फिर आगे भी बहुत कुछ करने के लिए तैयार हूँ। किसी को भी घबराने की ज़रूरत नहीं है और हम इसमें जीत हासिल करेंगे सभी लोग।
मैं महाराष्ट्र मुंबई से आया हूँ, धुळे जिल्ह्याहून। माझ्याही मुलाला एफओपी आहे, 11 साल का है वो। मैंने भी बहुत दवाखाने घूमे हैं, किधर भी नहीं उसका इलाज बोल रही थी। बाकी
आपका बच्चा क्या कर रहा है अब?
अब स्कूल में जाते, चौथी
खत्म हो गया स्कूल?
म्हणजे जाता है वो। स्कूल में चौथी कक्षा में जाता है।
चौथी में क्या क्या
वो ये चित्र काढणे, ड्राइंग पसंद
Drawing.
है उसको।
And you are three artists.
I think next time we can have competition or activity or something.
ड्राइंग अच्छी है उसकी।
आप अगली बार इसको लेके आइए, नहीं तो अपना जगह पर अगला मीटिंग कीजिएगा।
नहीं
वहाँ सब लोग
चलेगा।
Hello, good morning. My name is Ram Shankar. I'm from Chennai. My daughter Manasa, she is a FOP patient. We've been associated with Dr. Vrisha and team at CMC Vellore for a few years now, and she is right now going to college. She's doing her first year BBA. She finished her 12th from Cambridge board. She's a very good communicator. She's very intelligent, as all of our FOP parents and friends we see here. And she sings. She's in fact now made into her teachers have asked her to take music classes to younger children. And her school from which she passed, she's now the assistant teacher in economics as well. So as our friend mentioned here, there's nothing to fear. We have people, we have doctors, we have all the experts here whom we can consult. There was a time when I was very scared, very hopeless, but right now I do not feel that way. Everything looks like we can manage the condition, and we don't have to be so scared that we should not act. We have to act and we have to take advice. All the medical advancements are there for us to take advantage of, and I encourage all the people all the parents and caregivers to do that. And I'm always contactable for any advice as a parent, as a caregiver to the FOP community in India. Thank you.
Thanks.
Hello, my name is Shankar from Bangalore. My son Sachin, you have FOP.
Yes, twice.
29 years old.
29 years old.
29 years.
Okay. ಏನು ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ?
Sir?
ಇಷ್ಟ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Hobbies?
Hobbies, reading and computer, mobile using.
Okay. ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರಾ?
ಇಲ್ಲ,
He's at home. Not much mobile. So I think sometime he spends on computer and
Yes. He's a bedridden.
yeah. Hobbies
Only reading and mobile
reading.
seeing.
Reading. Here.
Hello, my name is Ashish. I have a daughter, very lovely, very beautiful daughter, 13 years old. She is diagnosed with FOP last year. Now she has some restrictions, but she loves to go to school. She loves so much go to school that every time when we say ki beta thak jaoge, aaj mat jao, she never, she always say, I just want to go to school, I want to study so much that I want to become one of the great scholar. Thanks.
Yeah,
Thanks.
that's good.
But she's a mountain climber, this girl. She was climbing mountains till when she was diagnosed, just before that she climbed.
Yeah. Yeah, my daughter, I was so much surprised at that time. We went to Vaishno Devi and every year we used to go and वो 26 किलोमीटर एक दिन में 13 किलोमीटर जाना 13 किलोमीटर आना. She used to by walk only. And when we came back after 4 days, she has some lump at her back. Then the situation changes and our life changes. But still, we are very, very much motivated. We are very much positive. We as a parent, we stands with her, and she is now. She used to give motivation to us now. When we get depression, she is a motivational. She is now used to give so much motivation to us that as a parent we love her. Thanks.
मेरे बच्चे को भी एफओपी है, 4 साल का है. 2 साल पहले सीएमसी में ही पता चला कि एफओपी है और अभी तो फ़िलहाल 1 ईयर से वो स्कूल भी जा रहा है और उसे स्टडी में खूब मज़ा आता है. मतलब घर आया और तुरंत मामा होमवर्क करना है, जो भी है उसे खूब मज़ा आता है.
क्या नाम? अर्नब.
Hey, hi, this is Anusha. We have a FOP kid in our family. It's my brother's son. He's the youngest, I think, in India to be found like at the age of 1 month actually. So we have got it and it is unfortunate to get it, but fortunate that we have identified at an earlier stage. So we got all the knowledge from the doctor, and so that way we are fortunate, though we are unfortunate to get it in our family, but we are in a positive. My brother is so positive.
I think it's a very motivated family to do whatever they can.
Yeah, we are ready to help everybody in this FOP or India or wherever, and we are ready for any funding. And also we are in a positive way, we believe in more than a people, that God, we won't get anything for him.
I think they all have a scientific background. She has been project manager, so she will be a great resource.
This is my wife Sumitra.
They have a very great resource.
Yeah. This is Sunil and Sumitra. We have a 11-year-old daughter, Kushi Ladwa. She's been diagnosed with FOP at the age of 2. Yeah, of course, whatever she said, it's similar, unfortunate, but fortunate that we met the right doctor at the right time. We went to a skin specialist to show the lumps, and he, advised to go to orthopedic, and that's how she diagnosed. And now she's also very enthusiastic. She's a very, she wants to study a lot. She studies a lot. She studies beyond her, syllabus. She knows she's like a nature lover. She loves animals. She wants to be a biologist. She knows so much. She has got so much knowledge about animals and birds. And she wants to do research on birds. And she is going to online school. Now, fortunately, we got this online 21K from the COVID time. It started during COVID, the online school. So she's continuing in the online school, and she's excellent in her studies. And we have just briefed her about this. She doesn't know much about it, but she wants to do research and all. We have brought her. She's in the room. I'll get her to meet you all. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
This is Pavitra from Andhra, and we are living in Bangalore right now. And he's my son, 10 years old. 2 years back, we diagnosed. He went till operation theater and came back because of he identified corona at that time, so he came back. And then we researched about this FOP. right now his back is, neck is.
Came back before the surgery could be done.
Yes.
Yeah.
He went till hospital. We admitted and we did all those procedures. And in 1 hour, he's going to the operation theater. And they did this prerequisite of corona. He diagnosed with the corona, so they stopped the operation.
Not because they made the correct diagnosis.
And no, because of corona, they stopped. And then my brother was orthopedic. So he told this might be the case because of that toe. So then we stopped and we researched. These 2 years we all around India we roamed. Then we got to know about you from online. So
I think God sent COVID for you. So many people.
he diagnosed with COVID, but not even a single symptom. He diagnosed, but not even a single symptom, not even cold, cough, nothing. But then he got positive.
I think God works in mysterious ways because so many children have been harmed by the operation. God stopped at the last minute. It's very beautiful.
Actually, my brother was telling not to go for operation, but my in-laws, they didn't listen. Some of the doctor told, I saw these many cases like this and I will do the operation. But he went till the operation theater and came back.
What does he like to do? Can you just tell us? What's his hobbies?
Except studying, he will do everything. He wants to play cricket, he wants to ride bicycle, he wants to help me in the cooking, he wants to do all household activities. Except studying, he wants to do everything. Fifth standard. Till last year he was going to the school. This year we stopped him and we got to know about this online school from Sunil. So we also.
Asking what he will do for us next year because next year everybody has to do something. So we already have 3 hours.
If you want, he will cook and he will get something.
Oh, that's nice.
That will be so good. So what are you going to make cake? Huh? What will you make for us?
He likes to irritate his sister. Since he won't get any beatings from her because we stopped her from beating him, so he'll irritate her like anything.
I have one very interesting scene like him before going to the operation theater, how it was diagnosed. We had a neighbor, she's basically an oncologist. She works in pathology department in Kidwai. So she knows about Khushi and all that. She's practically our neighbor in the house. So one fine day she called me up, Lakshmi madam, you must be knowing. Yeah. So how God has intervened, I'm just trying to tell you. So she called me and she told me that Sunil, the neck and all that seems ossified and all that. We are going to take her to a biopsy now. But before that, I want to check if this is FOP. And then I connected you to them and then they came over there. So this is how, in the last moment, she's already in the hospital. She's about to be taken to a biopsy. They are going to do a cut and all that. That was one lucky lady. And I think she's now a little better.
She had huge neck.
Yes.
She would have died if
Yes.
that was already very bad.
Yes.
No, so she had the FOP involving the jaw and the neck. So in such a situation, if they operate, she actually can close up her jaw completely. She can die. She could have a very, very bad reaction if they did biopsy. So in fact, when she came also, we were afraid. We were afraid that she won't survive. Something may happen to close her airway completely. Fortunately, she responded to steroids. That is one of the real emergencies in FOP is when the flare-up occurs in the submandibular region. She had a submandibular flare.
We finished. Yeah, it was very encouraging, especially for me. All the kids will have, as ma'am specifically said, let's know what are their hobbies. So, hobbies, ambitions. As ma'am shared, that what all precautions that we need to take care, and as some of the parents share, that we need not to be scared and stop them from their hobbies or what they are doing, So in fact, I mean, everybody's been so encouraging and trying to push whatever they are interested or hobby, like trekking or painting or some other things. So singing. Yeah. And one thing I would want to know, with the kids, like they have their friends in the nearby neighbors or thing. So how do you kind of manage that? The one is peer pressure, and second thing is when they are interacting or when they are playing with their friends, like they get pushed. Yeah. Yeah.
She doesn't give up at all. She, we took her for admission to one school. The principal, she wanted to prove that you cannot join this school. She wanted to make her feel guilty about whatever she. But she said, no, I don't feel bad. I'm okay with it. So the principal said, if everybody goes out to play and you're sitting in the class, don't you feel bad? She said, no,
Yeah.
I don't feel bad.
Yeah.
She's very strong. God has gifted them a strong mind.
Yeah.
They're very strong at it. They don't give up. They don't feel bad for whatever they are.
Yeah.
I think children are always positive and the parents are always fearful. That's why I find of all the patients that I see, I find all my patients are very positive and they are all quite strong. And I find the parents are very fearful. That those two things are always so contrasting. I cannot imagine. I mean, like you see him and his friend, he likes trekking and he's worrying that he has to go in the car. So exactly, I noticed the two statements coming at the same time. He knows what he wants and he's taking it, but he's afraid that can he possibly do it, because he looks at what might be difficult, but he sees only what is possible. So there is two very different ways of looking at it. And I think that is always a children's outlook. It will not go till they are adults. Only adults can be fearful. Children are not that way.
And she devotes, like I said, books and all that. She's very fond of reading. And then once we met a doctor for some other reason, and then the doctor said, see, for other children, there are hundreds of distractions. He wants to play, he wants to do this, he wants to, because we have twins. We can compare an apple to apple. But for her, the entire world is in front of her table. So whatever you put in front of her table, she wants to acquire that knowledge. And they have a very focused mind.
I think one other thing we can elicit from this group now, before we go forward, is can we just ask everybody what they are hoping to get, so that when we plan in the afternoon, we can actually incorporate all those ideas and then think about the plan. So can everybody tell what exactly it is that you want to get out of this? See, this is our group. This is a group of your families, of your children. Now, what you want from the group. So we are now planning for the group, what we'll do in the future, what facilities we should provide, how we'll generate income, how we should look for new treatments, how we should make sure that everybody gets good treatment, good access to treatment. They should have like doctor on call, because many people are unable to get a doctor to see. So how Mr. Sunil has been telling me that he's thinking about having a doctor on call. So if all of you can tell us what you feel is your need from your patient's point of view, what you see, because you are all different ages, so you will be able to tell us a wide variety of things that are needed, because different age patients need different things also. So what your expectations are, if you tell, that will help us. We want to plan. So Mr. Sunil will be able to put those plans into action. If you now make a statement of what you think is your felt need, because you are the end user. You need to be able to say what you think is needed and what you think you can do, both. So if all of us, you tell what you think you need and what you can do.
This started, I think this one. This started when I think around 3 months ago, I took out to survey the group to ask how many of you have a doctor or other than a group. For
Yeah, so just write it. I think we will make a note like this. So you are saying doctor for patient. Yeah, yeah. We will make a note. Let us make a note like this is like a Delphi, informal Delphi survey we are doing.
So most of the
felt needs there.
most of the families came back telling that we do not have a specific doctor whom we go to for any other ailments. For example, you have one more child or you feel sick, you can walk to a doctor and all that. In our case, there is a challenge. We'll have to take her in a wheelchair, and the doctor's place may not be wheelchair accessible unless we go to a
So we
good
want a
high-end.
GP. We want a general practitioner.
We
looking
want a
after.
GP who should be accessible and should be able to help out the families. For example, these children, they can still go, but as time progresses, madam, they will be wheelchair bound or
Some patients
they
need
need
home care.
Yeah, home care. So that home care becomes very critical for people with FO.
So we will say at a certain age, some people need home care. So we will see if we can look for home care in their thing.
Correct.
So maybe it just needs a network to be put in so that we can identify a person near their house, or they can identify, and then we can put them into our group in a way that he is able to reach out for additional help also if he wants.
Yeah, like in the morning you were mentioning, madam, that other than the doctors, we'll even tie up with some pathological lab who can go and
Yeah.
who can go
Exactly.
and draw the blood and all that. That is
the GP for every patient and
No,
a lab.
actually, we need a pathologist or a lab like to be associated with this
Yeah,
FOP.
I think there are labs which actually provide you service to go to your house and collect.
Yeah, there
blood.
are home services. No,
Yeah, so
not
we
in
will put
Tamil
that.
Nadu. I'm talking. The thing is, like the day one of the child's birth, we see like the lab technician is squeezing his legs to.
I think don't worry about
No,
it.
no,
Doesn't do
that's
harm.
what. See, because that time we don't know that FOP. But if you identify that we have an FOP kid, and if we treat them, and like it can't be a normal blood this one also. So we can't. We should have some contact.
So I think we will have to put in a request that an experienced phlebotomist only can do it, so that they
Yeah.
don't poke multiple times.
Yeah.
I think that's all we need to say.
Actually, we do have doctors in our home, so no problem. But if in case, as he said, like we need somebody because we know you only from CMC, like who's in charge for. Is there anybody can be contacted for in your absence or if you're?
Yeah, I think that's what we want to say. So you want a GP and you
Yeah.
want a contact person.
Yeah, because you have told prescribe some of the medicines, but the local doctor should be GP should be aware of those because they
So
may
that's
not
what
be.
a GP who's in contact with the expert,
Yep.
basically.
Yeah.
I think this is what is
See,
happening
because we
for
don't
Pranav.
want to disturb you in all the cases,
No
right?
problem. So what is happening for Pranav is, Pranav has a head injury. So Pranav's relative has shown the doctor the guideline and given my phone number. So now his neurosurgeon as well as his pediatrician are in contact with me. So they are directly calling me, and so it's easy for me to give advice to the doctor because I don't have to worry too much about how much detail I give. So I think that's how it will have to be done.
Yeah.
You have to give that's why I'm saying all of you should carry the guidelines, all of you should carry the contact doctor's number and give it to the other doctor. And the doctor to doctor is much faster and easier than patient coming in between, because I don't know whether you will convey, I don't know whether you got the dose right, I don't know whether you got the name of the drug right, and I'm not sure whether you got the route right, whether I'm not sure whether you're sure that whether you remember to give the lansoprazole or not. So all that problem doesn't exist if you're talking doctor to doctor, because you just give about 2-line message and we are done.
Yeah, that is wrong.
So I think the GP and GP to
and
the
also
expert
like
contact.
any labs and all like
Yeah,
they can
so
do.
GP, lab and expert contact. Any other thing? So that is one is the medical
Medical
health.
related. And like if we come, as she said, like how her child is. So if it has been documented somewhere, like it would be helpful for the kids, like how they have survived or how they are